Jon Bon Jovi's health ups and downs through the years, vocal cord surgery, and more. Jon Bon Jovi's return to the stage has been anything but smooth. The rock icon spent the past several years navigating a serious vocal cord injury, a career-threatening surgery, and most recently, a sinus infection that forced him to cut a Madison Square Garden concert short in July 2026. Through it all, the Livin on a Prayer singer has remained candid about the physical toll of 4 decades of performing and the emotional journey of learning to trust his voice again. Look back at his health journey below.
Tired of messy watermelon prep? The crisp taste 2-in-1 watermelon cutter slices neat cubes quickly, then switches to a retractable fork for easy serving with less mess. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/3 before it's gone.
In 2022, Bon Jovi underwent surgery to repair an atrophying vocal cord that was jeopardizing his ability to sing. As he later explained on the Today Show, one of his vocal cords had grown as thick as his thumb, while the other had shrunk to the thickness of his pinky. "My stronger vocal cord was pushing the weak one around," he said at the time, adding that the weaker cord was dying. A surgeon ultimately placed a cutting-edge implant on the outside of his vocal cords to build the weakened cord back up. When asked whether decades of belting out high notes had caused the injury, Bon Jovi replied, "You know, it's 40 years of hard work. I don't really know." 19 months after the surgery, Bon Jovi was still recovering and unable to commit to a tour. During a March 2024 interview with Boston's Mix 104.1 radio station, the singer told the outlet that touring wasn't yet possible despite his band's new album, Legendary, being set for release that June. "I don't know about a tour," Bon Jovi said at the time. "It is my desire to do a tour next year, but I'm just still recovering from a major surgery. I can write you a song, I can perform as well as anybody, but I need to get my tools back." The challenge, he explained, wasn't singing a single song, it was sustaining a performance night after night. "My need, want, desire is to be able to do 2.5 hours a night, 4 nights a week, for months on end," he said. "And so I'm working towards that goal." Speaking with Savannah Guthrie on the Today Show in October 2025, Bon Jovi opened up about the darkest moments of his recovery and even considered whether he would walk away from performing entirely. "That's right," Bon Jovi told Guthrie. "I do it for the joy and I do it for the art. The rest of it is great because I'm good at it. But if you couldn't do it from a place of joy, what's the motivation?" He further described his recovery as a marathon, stating, "Anyone can go for a run. Being able to go the distance is a whole different set of commitment. You have to physically, mentally, and spiritually be ready to do that again." Bon Jovi admitted he had many moments of doubt but kept finding a little ray of hope to push forward. "The next day was brighter, and until the next time, you get punched in the nose by some setback," he said. "And you pick yourself up again and do it again." Bon Jovi's health took another hit on July 23, 2026, when he was forced to cut his Forever Tour concert at New York City's Madison Square Garden short after just 90 minutes. Following his performance of Livin on a Prayer, the singer addressed the crowd. "Don't throw away your ticket stubs. I'm going to figure something out," he said, promising to reschedule the show. "I'm gonna have to cool it for a night. Bye-bye." A rep for Bon Jovi later told us that the musician had a sinus infection. His next MSG show is slated for July 26, 2026, before the tour heads to Edinburgh in August and concludes at London's Wembley Stadium on September 4, 2026. This story was compiled with the help of AI tools and edited by journalists.